Hi guys. So, you may be wondering two things. Number one, why am I wearing a factory team hat indoors? Number two, how far this guy has come in 2 months. 2.5, 1.5. This is my factory team hat I got not too long ago. Because I race Team Associated sometimes. Yeah. I just installed a new outdoor dirt setup on my buggy. It's for medium traction, which is exactly what Newberry is because I just got a new whatever. Anyway, so this is my Traxxas / two-wheel drive, and I run it in two-wheel drive modified short course truck. Some of you may be asking, is that competitive? My answer, yes. I actually did I podiumed in a two-wheel modified race. They don't race stock stock short course anymore at Newberry. They started racing modified. So instead of stock racing, which this thing would not be competitive in because it's heavy, I'm now modifying this thing and put a modified motor in it. Good. It's actually a $40 Chinese motor. Crazy cheap. Anyway, this is the new body for it. My dad helped me paint it. It's from Dukes of Hazzard. See generally right there. And crack this open. Editing magic. Anyway, put that on top of my factory team hat. That's the Proline Flowtech, by the way. I have some pretty major upgrades on this. Number one, the low CG chassis. This one I pretty much always had on there. I sawed off the front part of this bumper to reduce about 5 grams. Then the rear part of this bumper, which also reduces about 5 grams. My one actually reduced 7. I took off the receiver box right there. That was 25 grams, which is a lot. I've installed a brand new transmission, which is the Proline, what was it called? The Proline Pro Series 32-bit tranny. This thing goes much faster. Again, cheap heatsink, not that heavy. Yeah, you see the Proline right there. $45 motor, aluminum shock caps. Oh, and aluminum steering bell crank. I got a servo horn on this. Let's see what other base I reduced. Oh, I'm doing a shorty conversion. An old battery on my buggy started puffing up. Discharge your batteries. I did not know that you had to do that. That was completely my mistake. I know now how to discharge my batteries. So I have an extra shorty, but it's on its last legs. So I think I'm going to have to save up my money to convert it from a Dean's to a shorty. Or what's it called? I have a soldering station ready, and I have the bullet connectors because it came with extra ones in the new battery pack. This is the ProTech LCG battery. It's like 40 grams lighter than the normal ones, but careful, it's more of a mod one. It's lower milliamp hours, but for now this thing is running on a 2S Power Hobby LiPo. Hope to change it to a shorty in the future. Can't wait to do that. Hopefully increase the voltage, increase the runtime, and another thing I want to do in the future. Alright, let me get my cool radio. Cool radio scene! This is my Sanwa MTS. I like this radio. It's one of them computer radios. And I have it hooked up to my buggy. And this thing has a 10 model memory. So I'm thinking we do it to the short course. Now I looked up the receiver on Aiming Hobbies for that thing. And it's $100. But a guy at my track, he said you can find a Chinese one for cheaper. So I was like, oh, that's good. Otherwise than that, I might need to change the ESC motor soon. Number one, I need an ESC mounting plate, because this is literally held on with CA glue. I mean, it's lighter, but it doesn't hold very well. I'm going to change to a censored brushless motor. The wind is probably going to be about 6.5. Yeah. Otherwise than that, this thing has been extremely durable. Two-wheel drive short course, any short course actually, it can be really aggressive. There can be a lot of parts broken. Excuse me. There can be a lot of parts broken, and if you go with the slash, they're pretty freaking durable. Even being Traxxas are durable. I wouldn't recommend you go with the Arma Senton because, well, that's a 4x4. You'd run that 4x4 mod. I would rather you run in two-wheel mod. Number one, because you would help some more people out, because there's not that many people in two-wheel mod. And because it's surprisingly a fun class. Some people say short course is dead. I'd say it's dipping. It's not dead. Because on a club race, there were about 16 entries. No, on Super Cup, new J Concept Super Cup. Let me show you that. Bump spot. On the JC Super Cup, there are about 16. I came in 10th because, I said it was durable earlier? Sometimes my ESC shuts off. That is really, really not good. And I need to do something about that. I don't know what I can do. So, my car broke in the middle of that. That sucked. But yeah. I was going to run this at New Red Hobbies and Raceway in Ocala, Florida. But there is no really setups for a slash. If you go to a track, it has to be really your home track or an outdoor dirt because it has the rear mounted transmission and it's heavy as crap. So it's gonna be pretty good. It's gonna be really good. I'm talking about on an outdoor dirt track. But if it's on an indoor track with tires like these are JC Octagons, then it's not good. There's another track. There's a kid who beat freaking Ryan Harris. Ryan Harris is a really great RC racer who has a YouTube channel. Yeah. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. I just wanted to make a video showing you guys how far this build has come. Way faster than the Slash right there. How far this build has come in about 2 months, 1.5 months. So, yeah. I just wanted to make a video about that. Sorry if it was too long. Bet you it was about 7 minutes. Sorry. Alright, goodbye.